Baby, the way this trip was a flop, and they could have kept this.
Jesus, let me know, but they show no fish. You say you found it, but she's still gonna hold on. They say you found it, but she doesn't want.
What's up, everybody? It's your girl Bonnie Scotch. Thank you so much for clicking on my video today. I wanted to bring you a review for Real Housewives of Potomac. This is season 9, episode 6. Okay, this was definitely a filler episode. It was a huge come down from the last episode, but in any case, before we get into this episode, go ahead and hit the like button for me. When you hit the like button, not only is it a free way to support my channel, but it also lets YouTube know that I'm here and that you all are rocking with my commentary. So YouTube starts to shoot my content out to other viewers just like you, an audience who ordinarily would not get an opportunity to connect with my channel. Before we get into this week's episode, I have some really quick church announcements. I just wanted to say thank you to all of the new subscribers. I definitely got like maybe 70 subscribers in the last week, even though I didn't even review New York because we're not even going to go there. But in any case, I got 70 new subscribers in the last week, which is amazing. I'm so thankful, so grateful to see all of the new people rolling in. I'm seeing some new comments, some new names down in the chat, down in the comments with us. And I'm just so deeply appreciative and grateful for you all. Not only that, but Scotch Gang, you all have been watching my content for longer, which is actually pushing my content out to other viewers. So new subscribers, thank you. Scotch Bonnets who have been here rocking with me, thank you. I love y'all so much. That being said, let's go ahead and get into this review. So we pick up the episode where we left off. Karen is sitting with Kiarna, Stacy, Jazzy, and Ashley. Karen says that she's not worried about Mia, talking about her going to rehab because the whole reason that she started joint chiropractic is because she had an opioid addiction herself. Baby, Karen is not lying. Mia might be lying about the reason that she started joint chiropractic, but I definitely saw a clip rolling around the internet where Mia was on some news station many, many years ago, and she was telling the anchor that, you know, she started her business because she had an opioid addiction. So there you have it. I said whack her again, Karen. So the ladies are out by the pool talking about their relationship status. This is where we start to learn a little bit more about Jazzy and her soon-to-be husband, who is an NFL player. We're also learning about Kiarna and her boyfriend. All right. I have some thoughts that I quickly want to dissect as it is related to Jazzy and her relationship and Kiarna and her relationship. And I didn't get a chance to mention this previously. I don't know why. I must have just skipped it over in my notes. But here's the thing. Kiarna is building a house, or she built a house from the ground up with this man. And there has been some confusion about whether or not they're getting married. Okay. Now I'm confused because I want to know, how is it that you don't know if y'all are getting married, or you don't know if you want to get married? I'm still unclear about how she feels about marriage. You built a house from the ground up with this man. You're talking about taking care of his kids and making sure that he's happy, and you're working for free at his establishment on top of working at your own. Kiarna, why do you want to be a maid? That's all I want to know. I just want to know, why do you want to be a maid? Do you think that this is what keeps you chosen as a woman? I don't get it, y'all. She is working at that man's establishment for free. She said that. You gotta cook and clean and wash everything. Smile and grin and hand your man a pen so he can write that check, paying all your bills. I don't understand. Now, Jazzy, I'll say this. I saw a lot of people online were up in arms and feeling some type of way about the math, and oh, Jazzy was a side chick, and you know, maybe he had a baby on her and she doesn't care. Let's all slow down. Everybody relax, okay? Unclench, okay? take a deep breath. Jazzy is with an NFL player. She's with an athlete. She knows exactly what she signed up for. Didn't y'all hear Jazzy later on in the episode saying that he was the best thing that ever happened to her? I said, I bet he is, darling. I bet he is. Because when the money is long like that, there are a lot of concessions that you will make. When the money is long like that, there are a lot of things that you are willing to overlook. As long as she gets what she's supposed to get, at the time it's supposed to hit her bank account, then everything is all good. Hello? I mean, the game is the game. Kiana, on the other hand, is with a social worker. Now, I don't know how much social workers make, but it's not giving that NFL, that athlete lifestyle. The thing is with Jazzy, I think she knows, like most people know, if you date a rapper or an athlete, you kind of just get what you get. Now, with Kiana, I just, for me, it's like sweeten the deal. I don't see where the deal is sweet for Kiana. And I feel like she's too pretty for this. Y'all get what I'm saying? Anyway, let's move it along. Also, the other thing is, Jazzy's never going to be a maid. Jassy never has to lift a finger. So, anyway, y'all. So Giselle comes back and Jazzy and Jacqueline are getting her caught up on the tea. Did y'all catch how Ashley relayed the story of what happened between her and Kiana back to Giselle? She kind of made fun of it. She laughed it off. And this should indicate really how evil, disgusting, ghoulish, and wicked Ashley truly is. She don't care nothing about that girl and she's not sorry. Did y'all clock Jazzy's face? As Ashley was relaying the story, she was just looking at her like, this stinking bitch. Mia decides that she wants to take all of the women to the joint. She wants to take the women to where she and Gordon were fired. Do you all remember when she and Gordon told us, the audience, that they got pushed out of the business by the family? First she was the owner, then she was just a board member, and we were all confused. Then she was the manager. What? What are you talking about? Why are we going to the place that you got fired? You ain't got nothing else better to do? Y'all, this is who Carlos King said was that girl of Potomac. You can tell that Mia is gassed just by the way she walks around, even the way she eats. Pretend that this is the fork. She goes. She really thinks that her ass weighs a ton. Everybody is walking down the street and she's walking ahead of them, walking in front of them. She's really unwell, unstable. So, sidebar, as it is related to Mia, I've been seeing a lot of chatter as it concerns Giselle. Giselle is doing all of these interviews. She's making appearances. She's talking about Mia. She's kind of alluding to the idea that Mia is ghetto and that she lies and this and that, and how the paternity storyline is just so classless and it's so low brow, honey. Giselle, you were the one who brought a paternity storyline to us in the first place by way of Jamal Bryant. Yes, you. You brought that man back on the show, told us that you were dating him. Your own daughters disapproved of it. So now all of a sudden, a paternity storyline is too ghetto and lowbrow for you, Miss Thing? Gabor mentioned this. Shout out to Gabor. But he mentioned that you were the one who brought up Monique could be potentially having some paternity issue. You, Miss Giselle, were the one who brought that to the show. So now all of a sudden, this is just a skosh too low for you? Miss Thing, get out of my face. Get out of my face. All right, so now the ladies are all out to lunch. They're ordering drinks. Karen gets a water. Listen, I think that this is kind of silly, even though I get the optics of it. To me, it shouldn't mean that she'll never have a drink in public again. But I get that these ladies are going to rail her at any moment. So she needs to just, whenever she's around them, she needs to make sure that publicly she's not drinking any alcohol. So then Mia and Kiana get into it a little bit. And Kiana is just like, it's just rich to me that you would bring up anything about my ex when you have such a colorful past yourself. And I said, get her again, Kiarna. Ladies are shouting out Karen for giving Mia and Jacqueline the business in the last episode. Stacey compared her to Wonder Woman, saying that, she's got the armband. She's kind of like fighting off all of the insults. And Jacqueline says that there seems to be a lot of ass kissing. Really, Jacqueline? Because every time I turn around, you got your nose lodged between Mia's cheeks. So what are you talking about? Then we have Ashley and Giselle sitting by the lake. Ashley tells us that she went to the studio to record that tired-ass song. That tired-ass song that she was singing last year. She went and wasted a bunch of money in the studio, wasted some producers' time, wasted some engineers' time. Y'all, what does Ashley have going on? What is she doing on my TV? How is this okay? Aside from Ashley doing production's bidding, what does she do? What is she bringing? What does she give? So remember, we are still celebrating Wendy's birthday in this episode. So the ladies are playing F, marry, or kill on their way to dinner. This is where we get the bit about Wendy saying that she would F Giselle. And then we jump to a confessional where she's saying, well, the reason that I would F Giselle is because we've been at odds for so long that the makeup sex would be so great. Here's the thing about that. In my mind, makeup sex implies that you're making up. Making up means that y'all are in good standing in the first place, right? Like that means that y'all are getting back to a good place. You and Giselle were never in a good place. So what are you talking about, Wendy? What are you talking about, baby? It just gives like you still want to be chosen so bad. Like it's okay to allow somebody to make it up to you. It's okay to allow somebody to work their way into your good graces. It's okay to allow somebody to work their way up towards a certain kind of intimacy and trust and space in your life. You're not enemies with somebody one day and then the next day you're bumping coochies with them. It's not making sense. There are a lot of steps in between getting to the place where you want to bump coochies with somebody. So they asked Jacqueline who she would F, marry, or kill. And she's like, well, I already screwed Mia a bunch of times. Jacqueline says that she's never jealous of what Mia does with other girls because she's the queen bee and they have to acknowledge her presence. Y'all, is it me or does Jacqueline give that she thinks she's Mia's man? She thinks that she's that lady's man. That's why she's so territorial for real. She's a weirdo to me. I just want her off my TV. I just want her off my TV screen. So now we're at Wendy's birthday dinner. The ladies are going around the table saying something nice about her. And in this moment, it's occurring to me that this is the first time I'm ever seeing Wendy really be celebrated amongst these women because she has been at odds with these women pretty much since the moment that she got there. And production is kind of like showing all of these flashbacks of all of the contentious moments that she's had with everybody over the years. And it kind of made me sad because she's been on this show for some years and I don't know, but I'm just happy to see that she finally got to breathe and enjoy a moment where she's like regulated in her nervous system around these women. I don't know. That was just really interesting. It's kind of crazy. So now we have Stacey asking Jassy about her situation with Darius, and she explains the math about how she met him and how, when she got with him, the girl was already 2 months pregnant before they even had sex. Again, I don't care about this. I don't care about it. She's with an athlete. She already knows what she's getting out of the situation. So I just need everybody to get on the same page about that for real. I thought we already knew what the tea was. Anyway, Kiarna reveals that she dated somebody in the league who had 2 women pregnant at the same time. And I'm like, okay, see, there it is. It's really not, it's not that uncommon of an occurrence. And then we have Mia jumping in to say, oh, Kiarna, who was it that you dated? Because I think we dated the same person. You're lying. You're lying. Shut up. Shut your mouth. Shut up. Giselle says in her confessional, Jazzy, he was cheating on you, girl, and you still want to be with him. It's okay, just say that. Giselle, you shut your ass up too. I don't want to hear about, oh, you still wanted to be with him because you brought Jamal back to the show. You still wanted to be with him and probably still do. So shut up. Ashley, you shut your mouth too. I don't want to hear nothing from you about somebody else got an unconventional relationship and this and that. Shut up. Do you understand me? It's certain people that I don't want to hear nothing from when it comes to relationships. Shut that mouth. Close that trap. Cállate la boca. So Jacqueline tells the ladies, y'all need to take a shower because y'all been dirty all week. Early in the episode, she going around sniffing everybody's vagina, talking about who stinks. Baby, in the last episode, you jumped your ass down into the same green dress that you had on the day before. Everybody else came to breakfast and their clothes were changed. Everybody looked fresh and showered, and you had on a full face of makeup. You had on fresh blush and the same dress from the day before. And you want to talk about how somebody else's pussy stinks? Are you good? I know. Have y'all seen Ashley's leave out in this episode? Baby, that thing is a ratted, tattered mess. It looks like a bird's nest on top of her head. Just damn ridiculous. In any case, y'all, that was the episode. That was really it. And I just feel like no matter how you feel about Wendy, she deserved better. For her birthday, she deserved better for a cast trip. This was a flop of a cast trip. This is probably one of the worst ever. Oh, also, I caught maybe literally 1 minute of Watch What Happens Live. Stacy was up there and she brought TJ. I said, look at her. When I say her, I mean TJ. I said, look at her. Look at this queen. Y'all, TJ had on, Stacy looked very nice. The titties were pushed up into her chin. It was titties on toes. Face was beat. She had like a silk press, like a straight bust down. I said, yes, ma'am, Stacy. But y'all, that TJ, she was in a dance hall queen getup. It was given dance hall queen circa 1997. I said, now what's going on here? What she got on? She can't call in a session with a cute face to create no feet and nanny blazing. I said, wow. Okay. But anyway, y'all, that was the episode. Go ahead and get down in the comments with me. Let me know what you thought about this episode. You know I want to hear from y'all. Come on, y'all know how we do it in the comments every week, okay? Hit the subscribe button if you haven't. Hit the like button on your way out. Hit the notification bell so you know when I'm posting. And I will see y'all for the next one. Peace.
Ladies and gentlemen, there's something about this girl, man. From around my way. Ever try to hold back your